Hey, it's Christian here from Cross Athletic and Peak by Athletic. We're about to announce event 4 called the Witchetty Grub for Battle on the Beaches. First, we're going to run through the flow of the workout, and then secondly, we'll touch on the movement standards for the workout. At the count of 3, 2, 1, go, both athletes will move forward and pick up the Witchetty Grub. Once the Witchetty Grub is shouldered, they will then lunge 15 metres. It must be a synchro lunge where both knees meet the ground at the same time. Once the trail leg of the back partner is past that line, they can then drop the Witchetty Grub. At this point, they'll then progress into 20 synchro hop the Witchetty Grub burpees. All I'm looking for here is the chest and thighs are on the ground at the same time. 2-foot takeoff, 2-foot landing. The jumps can be going at the different times. Once 20 synchro burpees are complete, they'll then shoulder the grub and do 30 synchro squats. Hips must meet below parallel, hips must meet at the top. Once 30 are complete, they can then progress into the 15-metre lunge if they wish and carry on to the next line. Again, knees will meet at the ground at the same time, it's the same leg, and we're looking for the trail leg of the back partner to cross the line. Once those lunges are complete, they'll move into 20 synchro hop the grub burpees. Once 20 are complete, they will then shoulder the worm again for another 30 synchro squats with the grub shouldered. They can then choose to keep it on the shoulders and then lunge one more set of 15 metres with the grub on the shoulder. Again, waiting for that trail athlete to get all the way across the line. Once complete, this is their last round of 20 synchro burpees. Once 20 synchro burpees are complete, they will then shoulder the grub. One last time for 30 synchro squats. Once 30 synchro squats are complete, they'll then drop the grub and run to the finish line. The time will then be recorded when both athletes are across the finish line. What constitutes a good lunge? A good lunge is when both athletes step forward with the same leg and the knee touches the ground at the same time. Good rep. Both feet must come together at the top in between each lunge like so. What constitutes a bad rep is if the athletes step forward and don't reach full extension through the hips at the top and stay low and don't bring their feet together. Like so. The lunges will be complete when both athletes cross the finish line. Like we said earlier, the back person must cross the finish line. If, for example, they do not cross the finish line, that is a no rep, and they must drag the grub back and then complete those lunges again. What we're looking for here is the trailing athlete to cross the finish line with a full rep like so. They can then drop the grub and progress into their burpees. Good reps for the synchro burpees. What we're looking for here is the chest and thighs to touch the ground at the same time. Perfect synchro, and then we're looking for a 2-foot landing, 2-foot takeoff, 2-foot landing. So we've got 2 good reps right there. Now we're going to have a look at some no reps, okay? No rep might be chest not touching the ground, and they complete the jump. I say no rep, they've got to go back to the other side of the grub and complete that rep. They'll go back down again. Another no rep would be a non-synchro rep, like you can see there, not synchro. What we're looking for, chest and thighs touch the ground. They'll then have to step back over the grub and do that again. Lastly, what we're looking at is the hop. We're going to have a 2-foot takeoff and 2-foot landing. So if we're stepping over the grub, we'll have to walk back over and just complete that jump. You won't have to complete the burpee, you've got to complete that hop over the burpee again. Rep to be counted for the synchro grub squats is when we're hitting depth, synchro depth and full extension at the top. So we've got 2 good reps there. If 1 or 2 athletes does not reach full extension in the squat, that is a no rep. If 1 or 2 of the athletes does not reach full depth in the squat, that will be counted as a no rep. If the athletes are not completing it synchronized, that will be a no rep.